Good morning. Thank you for your time to speak with the Carolina TV. I want to ask you a question. What do you love about Vietnam?
I definitely love Vietnamese food. Being in America, I don't really get to try or eat as much like authentic Vietnamese food. So whenever I do go back to Vietnam, I love to just eat as much food as possible because it's not the same over here.
I see. How much did you learn about Vietnam, the country that are very far away from America?
I learned a lot about Vietnam, but one of the things that I like to take away from it is just the values that Vietnamese people possess, especially my dad. My dad's very hardworking and determined, and he's always willing to provide for his family no matter the circumstances. And I find that similar within NVC and VAC, definitely with all the coordinators, everybody coming together, everybody's very hardworking and very determined.
I see. Did you learn anything about Vietnam, the history?
I learned a lot about the history, but one thing that I took away from it was my appreciation for the people who came to America from the war really grew big, especially for my dad, both my dad and my mom, just sacrificing everything to come to America for a better life. I really grew a lot of appreciation for them and everything that they did.
I see. What is the Vietnamese culture that you would like to pass on to the next generation?
One Vietnamese culture that I would like to pass on to the next generation is definitely the language. My parents taught me Vietnamese when I was younger as my first language, and I'm grateful that they taught me Vietnamese because growing up in America, it doesn't really get used a lot, and I definitely am grateful that I do have that because I'm able to communicate with my parents, but as well as my grandparents and most of my family that's back in Vietnam, and I would like to pass that down to my kids so that they're able to communicate with my parents and everybody back in Vietnam.
What is on American culture that you have embraced?
One American culture trait that I have embraced is definitely being able to see things from a different perspective, not being one-minded, and just being open to different opinions and not just having my own opinion on things, and just being open to everything and different perspectives.
I know that in Tết Vietnam, you bring the crowd of the prince. Then in the future, did you have something else for the Vietnamese community in Charlotte?
Yes, I definitely want to be more involved in the Vietnamese community. Right now, I'm a part of VSA at UNC Charlotte, and we're doing things such as we have our annual Viet Night coming up where we promote Vietnamese culture, and I would definitely like to be more involved and as the years go on, just have a bigger role within the Vietnamese community here.
Thank you very much for you come to speak with us and about your opinion, the Vietnamese culture and American culture, and then good luck to you.
Okay.
And then before we leave, can you say hello to Carolina TV?
Hello, Carolina TV.
And then you have some message to the audience.
My one message would be just to embrace your culture and just to be yourself and always be yourself and be confident within yourself and just just be yourself, embrace yourself, and just love your culture.
How about can you send a message about Happy New Year for our audience?
Happy New Year, chúc mừng năm mới, everybody.
Thank you for Carolina viewer. We train from Charlotte, North Carolina.